Hello YouTube, Yokoso and Dusheteru. Welcome to this siege battle today. I'm hosting Trampy or Matsuda Hotaru, and he's playing Levalete on the Arai castle. Now, I haven't really done a lot of siege battles to be honest, because if you're attacking, I think it could be a little bit easy, especially that people have been exploiting a certain bug online that allows you to get extra Mongonels. But let's go ahead and pause here before. I don't know how the battle started out that quick, but let's actually play it. You can see some fire rockets here taking shots into this unit of bow warrior monks that looks like it was placed outside to attack the fire rockets. You can see that Trampy has a shit ton of bows. He has a lot of bow ashigaru, and then he has some bow warrior monks also in the mix. And then his infantry line is composed of a bunch of katana samurai and some... Are there any lone swords? Yeah, a lone sword ashigaru. There's his general. And let's get some close-ups, some nice colors on these guys. And let's head uphill here and see what's going on. You can see that that bow warrior monk unit was alive, but it looks like it got removed. Or wait, where was the one that got removed? I could be confused. Maybe that was it. Yeah, that was it. You can see there the fire rockets did some good damage to the ground, not to the unit. Unit only took 15. And this is the first time I've seen something like this actually, where someone uses bows outside in anticipation of a frontal fire rocket charge or position, and that's a good idea. And here comes Trampy's general. He's going to try to run these bow warrior monks down. So let's try to get that. You can see that they're already getting shot by the tower. And here comes the charge, and it's going to hit those, and that's going to start to waver that troop. You can see that this tower is wrecking some, shooting some arrows into this mix, but the general's bodyguard is going to be able to rout that unit and get out of there. I think it's going to take 1 or 2 casualties. So far none. No casualties at all so far, so there you go. And there's the general, right there. That's actually what my general looks like, but whatever. Let's take a look at the defender force. The defender has a unit of Avatar's bodyguard. He stationed it here at the back of the castle. And then he has a bow warrior monk here, other than the one that you saw. And then he only has matchlock samurai. Now, I've seen a lot of people use this tactic, especially on leveled castles, where they only use matchlock samurai and then maybe like 1 or 2 lone sword ashigaru, just to get that pure morale shock. The best answer to that is Yari and Naginata Samurai. Bring them in, activate rally as you go up the walls, and you need at least one thing to kind of attack the gates and these towers, because they're going to do some damage. You can see here the general's bodyguard of Lavetel rides into this big bog of archers, and this was it's looking like to be a good move so far, because these units are no match, even though they are kind of veterans. But look at this, a lot of casualties there. And now let's see what this general is going to do. He lost 6 men in that charge. He took out so many men. Took out 50 there, about 40 there, 30 there. He took out a good number of men, and 20 there. So that was a very successful charge on the defending side. Now cav can be useful if you're using them when you defend for this kind of stuff. So let's see how the defender works. You can see now that some fire arrows are being shot. This is really a waste, since this unit does have its back turned to the arrow, so it's not really going to do much. And now these bows have gotten in range of these bow warrior monks, and these bow warrior monks are going to get absolutely decimated. And you can see that the infantry line is still far behind. And where are those fire rockets? Where did they go? There they are, still taking shots. Look at this, is bad positioning by Trampy. They're taking shots right into the wall. And let's see what he's going to do with them now. Is he going to move them forward and climb the wall with them? I don't know. Or are they going to shoot? Oh my god, look at this, they're going to shoot right at the wall. Oh no, he sees them now. So that's good. So let's take a look at this castle actually. This is I think my favorite castle in Shogun 2. You can see that there's like an ocean here, so it's kind of like on the edge of what appears to be an island, and there's like these awesome rock formations, and then there's like a little shrine here. There's a Buddha temple, a Buddha statue. There's a cool little bridge here. I don't know if you can actually cross this one. I've never tried. Another Buddha statue there. And you can see that the castle itself is composed of 1, 2, 3 3 levels, and then they're disconnected, and you know, disconnected here. But let's see what Trampy does. You can see now the general coming back again to attack those bow warrior monks, but there is Trampy's general in the vicinity, and this general is going to get they're trying to hit the general with the fire rockets, but again, this is a waste of fire rockets. You shouldn't be really using them here, even though that last one did do a good amount of damage. So now this general made a mistake of charging into these bow warrior monks, because Trampy is going to hit him. I don't know what he's doing with his cavalry there. There we go. Now that general is going to start to rout, and you can see now that the fire rockets shooting at what they should have been shooting at from the beginning hit the gate down to a good number, good to 70%. And there goes the enemy general in that engagement. So now it's going to be tough for the defending side to do something. He's going to need to use his matchlock samurai a lot. So let's go ahead and fast forward here, because you're not really gonna it doesn't seem that there's going to be any action anytime soon. You can see that these matchlock units now positioning themselves. See, that would have been a nice position a nice place to position, but looks like they are going down to take some blank shots at the archers, and they are tired since they have been running. They're taking some good casualties, and now the archers running back in anticipation of that dreadful volley. And there you go, some shots there into the backs of these guys, and look at that, men falling left and right. And they're just getting on the wall and taking their shots. And from the wall, these men would see something like that, the backs of these bow warrior monks and the other bow units running away. And you can see that these matchlock samurai are now in an excellent position, and they're taking shots at these bows. But all he has to do is just get out of range, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Get out of range and then shoot back at them. And that's going to be an extended skirmish there. It was a good charge initially. You can see that these units still do have some, like they're still shooting into the bows, so they do have range. So I would have pushed my bows back just a little bit, because those bow warrior monks can definitely hit the matchlock samurai before the matchlock samurai can hit them. But you can see here just a very, very intense skirmish fight. This matchlock samurai reloading, shooting into the gaps, and there we go. There's Trampy's army. You can see that he's left all his infantry way at the back. And here are these matchlock samurai reloading and getting ready to shoot again. But they are getting hurt quite a bit. Like, look at this guy. Oh, that's brutal, brutal. Where's the arrow, bro? Like, I don't see it. Oh, what the hell? That's a glitch right there. Do you see that? This guy's under the ground. Look at that. This guy, his head is like sticking out. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. Matchlock samurai use dig. So you can see that Trampy running out of arrows right now, and these matchlock units going out and seeking an active engagement with the archers. Not a smart idea. You needed the walls to get an advantage, and maybe, just maybe, this is an attempt to waste some ammo, because Trampy's archers have been firing from the beginning. Maybe this is an attempt to waste their ammo right now, or maybe it was an attempt to even strike at the general. In any case, these units aren't going to last long enough to be to kill the general, but they did last a good number to I think waste some of the ammo. So you heard there, 2 units of Trampy's archers have completely ran out of ammunition. The defending player still has 1 unit of bow warrior monks here at the back, and then he has 1 unit of matchlock samurai here. They haven't really taken many casualties, and then 1 here with some casualties. So now let's see what Trampy does. Let's see if he moves his infantry line. No, his infantry line is still standing there. Oh, you can see some movement here. These lone sword Ashigaru looks like are going to be the first ones thrown at the walls, since they are the least expensive units. And here they go, marching up the hill to get to the castle. And oh, what the fuck is that? So you always find, what the hell? Have you ever tried to do that? Look at the sky. There's a hole in the sky. There's a freaking hole in the sky, guys. Wow, hole in the sky. Alright, so this is a nice perspective here. look at the castle from the top and see how what many ways you can attack. Scaling this wall over here could be very dangerous, especially if your opponent has troops stationed everywhere. But people have been asking me also to do like some siege tips and tricks. Really, the only advice that I'll give you is you need to make sure that your opponent, if your opponent is going to take shots at you with his archers, you want him to be shooting against the wall as opposed to be shooting your units while they're in the open. Use the buildings you have, use the towers you have, and if you are defending, maybe get some an extra cav unit and you know, run them outside early on in the siege, and then just use them for harassing maneuvers. I think that could work out. You can see here now Trampy running his troops, and they are all getting shot by these matchlock samurai. I think most of them have ran out of ammo at this point. And you can see a lot of bodies and a lot of shots as well, but I would have stopped shooting at this point because the opponent is shooting into bow units who are depleted. So not much here. You can see the bow warrior monks of Trampy not having it and actually going up, and looks like they're going to fight. They still have bow in hand though, so they're not in melee mode. You should have put them in melee mode. Oh, now there they go. That guy took out his katana, didn't he? There you go. See, this guy has took out his katana, and he's just standing here and being like, yeah. You can see some rushing and then stopping again. Here they go, trying to catch them and trying to hit them. Let's hide this map. Oh my god, I always do that. I always do that. Oh, looks like we came to a very scenic place here. But anyway, let's go back where the action's happening. This is the drawback of using this type of camera mode. You kind of lose where the ground is. But you can see now that these bow warrior monks are still pressing the advantage. They still haven't routed, surprisingly. They are wavering, but they are attacking this matchlock unit. And this is good. He's forcing them back and giving his infantry some time to go forward. And you can see, as I said, he's using his Lone Sword Ashigar unit to kind of absorb stuff. But there's nothing really to absorb anymore except the attacks from the towers. That bow warrior monk unit is going to get wrecked here by that volley. And now I would have stopped shooting completely. You can see that this unit here trying to protect this nice little ramp, and this is a good place for matchlock units to set up because they can shoot into the pit, and that'd be cool. But you can see that this gate has been indeed no, it's not. It's been damaged, but it's not been destroyed. So Trampy didn't really use his fire rockets to good effect. I would have used my fire rockets to hit the gates, at least one set of gates. Definitely shot that one down and then climbed up the wall maybe from here. Or if not, burned that gate down and then went ahead with that one. You can see now the matchlock samurai are going to go forward, and let's see what they fire at. They are indeed firing at the Lone Sword Ashigaru meat shield unit, and while the others are going to run here and climb the wall together. And some nice clash of colors here. Here they go, and they're going to start climbing the wall anytime now. You can see 9 bow warrior monks here. I think they're routing. Yeah, indeed they are. And here they're going to start climbing the walls. There they go. And they're like, oh, look at this guy. The monks going up first because, you know, they have the highest morale. And you can see now the matchlock units falling back, and there are some bow warrior monks still here remaining for the defending player, and they are still taking shots through these windows at the at the Trampy's forces over there. And let's see if they're actually hitting anything. It's gonna be it's a tough angle, but they are probably still hitting stuff. You can see here Naginata warrior monks going up first. I don't know why, but you can see here these matchlock units are just racing to get back inside while these ones are being shot. You can see still that Lone Sword Ashigar unit still being used as bait, also being used nicely as bait. And you can see that there appears to be a unit. No, that's Trampy's forces. They just have similar colors. But those two matchlock units did make it back into the top. No, this is actually the second tier of the castle, and they're going to try to make a stand here. That warrior monk unit still taking shots. I don't know if Trampy has noticed them, but even if he has, he can't really do much to them because he doesn't have any bows. So his best bet right now is just mass it, and let's see if he actually tries to capture this little gate here. It just closed, and you can see that he's sending one of his katana samurai over here, and he's actually climbing the walls. I don't know why he'd come here to climb the walls, because his guys can get shot. I would have just burned the gate down at this point, but Here they come, Naginata warrior monks leading the charge up, and looks like they're actually going to climb another wall and leave these matchlock samurai to their own. That would be a good move if he just starts climbing again here. And yes, indeed, they are going to start climbing again, and looks like they're going to be going for the to attack that unit and then take the keep. The matchlock samurai see this, and they're going to actually also run up. So right now, the main group and the main force is right here, and you can see that looks like they're going to start burning. Indeed, the gate is starting to go on fire, and these Naginata warrior monks are now going to make it up here and start fighting, and they're called Naginatas on steroids. And they are going to start fighting this unit here. You can see that they actually have very similar colors, but these ones have red robes. No, they don't. They have black robes. I think they have identical colors. That's cool. That's cool. So you can see that they're getting chased away now, and I don't know what they're doing now. I guess they're baiting them so that the keep can take some shots, and so that they're in range of these towers. And now they're going to turn around and take that charge. And the Naginata warrior monks are obviously going to have a cakewalk there. And here is the building on fire. And it seems now that the battle is pretty much set. You can see that these units of Trampy or his general's bodyguard, they did go down. Here's the general. Why is he running like a pansy? I don't understand. But he is definitely running like a pansy with one hand on the side. Look at that. It's like, I'm gonna be strolling. Like, I'm gonna be strolling, honey bunnies. I'm gonna be strolling on the beach. Oh, totally. Do you like my katana outfit? Like, totally. I'm going to, like, climb the wall now. And here I go. Here I go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, slowly. I'm gonna climb up. I is awesome. You can see there. General scaling the wall. There he goes. Jumping off like in the ninja style that he is. One of the guys just flew up. And look at that. Look at how he's running. He's like, oh, yeah. And now he's standing. He's like, Watashi wa Trampy desu. But yeah, this is what Matsuda Kage looks like. Looks like he's swearing at me. He's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you for making fun of me. Do you see my war fans and my awesomeness? Do you see my war fans and my fake silk hair? I'm awesome. So there he is now, standing in, just standing there. And looks like the battle over there was pretty much done. Those bow warrior monks are, as you can see, non-existent anymore. And all the infantry of Trampy is still there. I don't know why he hasn't moved them forward. I would have definitely moved them forward to get some nice support, because those last two units are matchlock units. Trampy captures the tower now, and that Lone Sword Eshigar unit that was used as bait still going up there. I don't know if these matchlock units still have some ammo, but looks like the defending player knows this. And now a fight has engaged here, and here come some more matchlock samurai of the defending player, but they are being met by katana samurai, and these katana samurai are going to charge them. Here they go towards that matchlock unit. I don't know why he just doesn't turn around and fire, but I guess at this point it's futile. Can't really do much. See, no, they're not going to be able to take a shot. And here come the katana samurai, and they're going to cut them down. So 25 seconds left in that. You can see that Trampy has pretty much sealed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the siege battles. They do take a good amount of time, but I think they're cool. But I think sieges are left for single player, because for multiplayer, as I said, some people have been exploiting the siege bug and have been getting extra Mongonels, and it just becomes tough sometimes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.